Hello, my name is Orlando Torresella from cadastral.com. Inheritances, cadastral value, cadastral reference value and market value. They are different concepts and are used in different ways and generate a lot of confusion. We are going to read briefly what a client has asked us for. Good afternoon, Orlando. I would like to know how it is usually done when distributing property in an inheritance. What values are taken into account when in one property we have cadastral reference value and cadastral value, and in another property we only have cadastral value? They are not comparable. Thank you. Well, here we see that there are different concepts. Cadastral value is the value that has always been used to set taxes. Real estate tax, contributions on rural properties. You can see the cadastral value directly by entering the cadastre. Identifying yourself, you can enter and obtain the cadastral value, the value of the cadastral land and the constructive value of the cadastre, which is used for many things, including, among others, to amortize the constructed value or the depreciation in a rental. We see that the cadastral value is this concept. The cadastral reference value is an invention that the Treasury has made since January 1, 2022 to set a value for transfer and inheritance taxes.
Valor para los impuestos de transmisiones y de sucesiones. Ojo, porque en el de...
Please note that in the transfer tax, if this value is less than the sale price must be entered for the property transfer tax. If the reference value is higher, the reference value for the property transfer tax must be entered, and in inheritances you must always put the reference value of the land registry. This is the taxes, and that is an invention of 2022. And then there is market value. The market value is the real value, the value that must be taken into account when dividing up an inheritance and reaching some kind of agreement. Because otherwise we will get confused with the two previous concepts. Of course, when you are going to divide up the inheritance, you have to make agreements. And, for example, if there are several properties, you have to agree that the value of one property is such, and that must be signed by everyone, and so on, with each one of them, until reaching a series of sequential agreements that lead to a final agreement. Otherwise, it will be very difficult, as we say, to reach this agreement, and we will get lost in branches. All this, of course, has to be done by a professional, someone who knows the market, and, of course, in an honest, serious, professional manner, so that we do not get lost and so that a real distribution of an inheritance can be reached. In the case that there are lots or several properties, when it is sometimes just a property, which is often a home where the parents lived, the best and easiest thing to do is to sell it on the market, because that is what will generate cash, which is what will be easily distributed. So please feel free to ask us any questions you may have. Please note that the reference value of the land registry can also be appealed if you have had to pay more in transfer tax than the market value. We can also appeal the value in the deed. If you have any questions about this matter, please call WhatsApp 6932396 or +34 if you are calling from outside Spain. We can help you. Orlando Torresella, thank you very much for the welcome of these videos. Until next videos, God willing.